It's your girl, Lou Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up, real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth like, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Lou Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go.
She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth, no sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lou Pac, baby, capiche.
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lou Pac don't just react, she the code what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lou Pac, baby, where every video got purpose.
Hey y'all, happy Thursday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for y'all patience. I had to finish up my little meal for my little family. and I had to eat, y'all. Y'all know I'm last minute. I'm impromptu. So that's why I'm never on time for these live streams. I be trying my hardest, but it's hard, okay? But big shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with your girl. Listen, somebody came to the internet yet again, yet again, yet again. When I say the internet will be her downfall, it's gonna be her downfall. But we're gonna get into it. Let me see who we got in the building. Let's see who in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, which I already know my people understand the assignment. They gonna hit it before they even come in the chat. It's mainly the outsiders that be playing with the lights, okay? But it's all good. Hey Melly, what's up, my love? You say, oop, now I'm about to bullet a bullet tonight. Laugh out loud. What's up, Snooki? Awesome in the building. You say, I know you have in line. If she doesn't want to be talked about, then how about she not be a public figure? The hypocrisy of it all, that girl is just a walking, delusional, manipulative liar. And keyword public figure, y'all. Public figure. Because, when you go to court, judges look for stuff like that. They do. They look for stuff like that. So that is definitely a major factor in this whole situation. Keep that in mind. Hey, Miss Jean. Hey, Leah. Hey, Sweet Queen. Hey, Raquel. Kate Brown. We got Erica Mobley and Incriminate. Listen, she make it so easy. But I've been telling y'all the internet is going to be her biggest downfall. Anybody with some sense, you don't even have to have a criminal justice degree to know that if you have an attorney acquired, you will not be coming to the internet at all. Like you won't be talking about anything in reference to anything. You know what I'm saying? You gonna keep quiet and let your lawyer work. But yeah. Hey, Mr. Reese. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Terry, bro. Shout out to you coming through with the copyright and fair use per usual. My Karen in the building. Miss Cynthia, Kimberly Merrills, Tahira. Okay. Shout out to all my new people. Alexa's in the building. Big legs. What is a public figure? No, you say who is a public figure? Because she is definitely not back to the bushes. She actually is. She actually is a public figure because of her following. That's why she's considered influencer slash public figure. Y'all don't get public figure misconstrued with celebrity. Two totally different things. Celebrity, she is not. Okay, listen. She definitely ain't no celebrity. But she a public figure. All right, let me see. My phone is going crazy. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Shout out to Miss Geraldine coming through for you. Girl, she understands the assignment. I told y'all early on I had a goal set for myself this month, and I am a little bit away from my goal, y'all. Anytime I set a goal for myself, I try my hardest to accomplish it. A lot of y'all been noticing the difference, saying, Pop, you've been coming through with the content. Okay? That's why, because I set that goal, baby. But big shout out to Miss Geraldine. She makes sure she the first one to come through with the super every single live stream. Okay? Thank you so much. You are appreciated, my love. Who else we got in this thing? SD Island. Good evening to all. Holy water and God protection on us all. Bree and crew demonic. Don't let her shut y'all up. She's not in control over here. Ciao. We ain't shut up yet. Hey, K Monet, solid as a rock. Shout out to my girl, Miss Portia in this thing. We got Roz. We got Latoya Jackson. We got Jaquita. We got Tierra Straight Up No Chaser. Miss Jackie Rogers, you changed me. We got CS in the building. Miss Janice Willie. We got Miss Pam. They say never interrupt your enemy while they are making a mistake, so let her continue. That is a fact. I've definitely heard that saying before. And like I keep telling y'all, the internet will be her biggest downfall. Because regardless if you delete content, it will forever remain. Especially when you have millions of people following you and watching. You can delete whatever you want, but it's gonna still be there. Period. And it doesn't take away from the fact that you put it out. Once you put it out, it's out there. And if any judge see all of that, I guarantee y'all, any judge will throw that completely out the courtroom. She overshared her business too many times. And that's the craziest part of it all. To get on a platform and say how things have affected you when you constantly oversharing your business is crazy. Hey, Miss Margaret. Hey, Queen Sag. Hey, Love Mel. Miss Jackie Moore. Mr. Lean. Jazz So Jazzy. Miss Tracy and this thing. Miss Dee Dee. Barbie Doll. Calm and Collective. One of my mods. Christina. Jaisha. Miss Lisa. Kimberly W. J Chopper in this thing. Cat Onyx. We got Miss Jean, Me Us. Miss Lonnie. Miss Beverly. Miss Lenora. Okay, y'all deep. Miss Leslie. Who else we got? Miss Christine. Miss Marlena. We got, let's see, hold on. Audra, Danielle. We got Miss Beverly Phillips, Rebecca Cry. We got, let me go down. Rakita in this thing. Miss Ramona G, Michelle the Bell, my other beautiful mod, Miss Lena Cannon, Maya Gonna Get It. We got, hold on, Miss Abigail, that's a new name. Shout out to you. Tokyo Blues, Miss Duncan, Brown Sugar Bay, Umika, Miss Sherilyn, Pete Jackson, my sis Harmony. Shout out to you. Make sure you stay in here. Miss Ashley Sierra. We got, hold on, Gracie, Gossip with Claire, Miss Witty, Miss Katina. We got, um, wait, hold on, y'all, bear with me. A New Touch Nail and Beauty Bar, Sweetly Favored. Miss Mish in this thing, Nita M, Miss Brenda. We got Andrea. Thank you for your support. Amina. We got Miss Jazz. You say public food. Listen, okay, it's real close. Hey, Nika, my love. Shout out to you. Queen Money Stove Gang, Auntie Pimo coming through. She said a whole lot, Auntie Pimo. She said a whole lot. And I'm like, bruh, girl, the internet will be your downfall. If y'all look at my caption, another thing that she said that was crazy to me was, hold on, because I didn't even watch the live. A few people got it, but my source did get a few clips. But she said, because this stood out to me, I'm not telling my supporters to attack y'all bloggers. I'm just letting them know it's expected when you support public figures. I'm like, well, if that's the case, why is it that it's so many other platforms out here that's doing constant, consistent content on, you know, specific public figures that are not being attacked to this magnitude? Your supporters don't she tried to paint the narrative that, let me see, hold on, y'all. She tried to paint the narrative that uh, that's what happens when you talk about a public figure. But what she fails to realize is they're not just showing you support, ma'am. They're going out their way to do certain things that's crazy, like doxing people, posting people's unalive grandkids, and like who does that? Ain't nobody going out their way to do that to you. I haven't seen one person post your mom or anything like that. So yeah, it's no rules in fighting, but the thing that I feel like she's not grasping is just because the commentary is consistent, it does not mean it's malicious. If you are embarrassed by people speaking on you, it's because of your own action. It's your words. It's your actions that people are speaking on. So if it's causing you embarrassment that people are giving commentary to it, then that should tell you something. Just like that judge told you, get off the internet, take heed, or stop posting certain things that you know will later cause you some form of embarrassment. That's it. That's all. Hey, Gemini Rising, you say, hey, my pog, you're so refreshing, laugh aloud. I backslid again. Not you backslid. Hey, Chosen. Okay. Hey, Miss Dana. Let me see. Miss Patrinia in this thing. Virgo Goddess. We deep, baby. There's Talia Show Love. Not Show Love. Okay. Miss LaRonda, Truth Slayer. Y'all, she said some crazy stuff. Okay. She said a whole lot of crazy stuff. And even when it's far, I don't know if y'all seen Harm's latest video. Make sure y'all check it out. She's gonna do a more in-depth video based on Laonia's live. But she said that she basically admitted that, yeah, I put your government name out, and I didn't dox you, and but something about her supporters. I forgot verbatim, but she admitted to putting Harmony's government name out and the supporters knowing who she is because of her. I said, "Oh my God." Like, bro, if you got an attorney, you definitely ain't got a good one. Because they wouldn't be advising you to come out here and incriminate yourself. That's some crazy work. Hey, Miss Yolanda. Let me see. That was because they have people putting her address out or something like that. So I don't know. I don't have nothing to do with that. I mind the business that pays me. I ain't never put nobody address out. I ain't talking about nobody cheering. So, I mind the business that pay me, y'all. I have nothing to do with that. Even though she puts out this narrative. See, this is the part that gets me. Because I know when you on the internet and you blog and you speak and whatever, everything is fair game. Certain things are fair game. But when you painting a narrative that what was I gonna say? Child, I lost my thought. Hold on, y'all. Let me think what when you're painting a narrative and including everybody, as if everybody's out here calling CPS on you, as if everybody's saying vile, disgusting things about your kids. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool because it makes your supporters want to do certain things towards these people when you paint narratives against everybody. That's crazy to me. Because one thing I will say, because I'm about my business. One thing I will say, y'all, is that if my name is attached to anything that's in reference to saying anything vile, degrading, or anything like that towards kids, baby, that countersuit gonna be hell. Okay, you better be prepared. One thing I do is do content on you and the adults, but to put out this narrative that people are dragging your kids daily and calling CPS on you, and you got the IP addresses and child, let her keep gassing y'all up if y'all want to. Telling y'all, court of public opinion and real court is two totally different things. I don't know how much I have to stress that, but as y'all can see, based on how this saga has gone thus far, you can see who done went to jail and who ain't went to jail, who keep getting drug into court and all of that. Okay, okay. Hey, Miss Green Eye, who else we got up in here? Miss Vicky. Before I get to the end, Miss Latanya. We got Miss Lolo. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Bianca Pear Creations. Erin, my love. She's so confident she didn't go nothing wrong. What you mean? I think you typed that too fast. Hey, Miss Judy. That's just y'all. Hey, discussion board. Okay, I finally at the bottom. That's for her audience. Let me say that. That's for her audience, y'all. All that gassing up, all of that. Ooh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and do it. If you're gonna do it, do it. Get it over with. Okay, get it over with. That way, other people can move according and do what they have to do. Because trying to scare people out of their content, out of their commentary, is crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like. If y'all go on YouTube, you will see that there are multiple channels who are literally speaking on the same public figure. Not meaning her, but meaning that their commentary is consistent because that public figure is consistently putting themselves out there. So it's not uncommon. It's not like, oh, it just started with the LaTrue saga. No, it's all over YouTube. They have multiple people who have their set topics, like Krishan Robb, or people from Love and Marriage Huntsville. You got people that only speak on Melody. You got people that only speak on Krishan. You got people that only speak on royalty. Like, it's not an uncommon thing. It's how those channels are set up. So it didn't just start with her. She takes everything personal. That's the thing. And because you see it as consistent commentary or a past just giving commentary, that does not make it true. Just because that's how you view it, that don't mean that's how a judge is going to view it. And when you put everybody into this collective box, as if everybody is doing such vile and disgusting things towards you and your children, you have to prove that in court, baby. You got to prove that. You can't just go in a courtroom and say, look, judge, look at this screenshot. Such and such said this. And it's not even the person that you're taking to court. Because what I will say is, throughout my time in this saga, y'all, and y'all know I've been in the saga since the beginning. I have seen a lot of things being said that were discussed and that should have not been said towards kids and stuff like that. And she's not the only person. There's other people, kids, who have been attacked in this saga also. Which, even though it's only outraged when it's her kids. But it didn't come from the bloggers. That's the crazy part. So when you get on this internet and you constantly paint this narrative that it's the bloggers that's saying these vile, disgusting things towards your babies, or it's the bloggers that's calling CPS on you, you got to prove that, ma'am. All of that is traceable. All of that's traceable, y'all. Like, and I don't think nobody is that crazy. Even if you call CPS anonymously, when you go to court, anything can be uncovered. Anything. Whether it be an email address, a phone number, anything like that. Even if you do *69, whatever, it can still be recovered. Trust the plus. And it's sad because we have to keep stressing that it's not personal. You don't like it because, it's embarrassing. Your behavior is embarrassing. And that's why you don't like it. But don't try to make it personal. You are making it personal. We not. It's a lot of stuff that I'm pretty sure a lot of the bloggers can agree that they have gotten their hands on that is not the prettiest sight that involves you, that hasn't even made it to the forefront. I tell y'all all the time, I done got so much stuff on the people, let me just say people, and it hasn't been released because it's not personal. See, when it's personal for you, you go out your way to embarrass people on the internet. Just speaking on what she puts out is not personal. That's business, baby. Business only. Okay? Thank you, Common Collective. Thank you, my love, for your support. You say do it. Wait, do what? What you talking about, Horn? You say she ain't fit for the internet. She ain't tough enough for these internet streets. She sure ain't, because to get on live and say, these people, y'all are not 9 factors. Y'all are irrelevant. But you talking about those 9 factors are irrelevant people the whole time. It's crazy. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like it. I would, if I was in her position, even though the reason why she's even in this position is because of the things she's put out here, I would ignore, keep it pushing, like you say you do, but you actually don't do. She says she's, she ignores all the BS. She's at peace. And she's like, what really got me is when she said, I don't even attack them. I don't even say nothing to them. I'm not bothering them. You're not supposed to. That's not how blogging on a public figure works. We not beefing with you, ma'am. And that's the like, that's the part that's funny to me, because it's like she acting like we're doing something intentional. We just out to get her. That's not what it is. We're doing content on you, but based on what you put out there, ain't nobody digging for nothing. So that's what's going to be your biggest downfall when you try to go to court. Yeah, you might have deleted stuff, but I guarantee you, collectively, every blogger that has ever did content on you has all of those deleted receipts. And when any judge see that, they going to look at you like you crazy. Like, ma'am, do you not know how the internet works? That's how it goes, baby. Hey, Miss Carly, you say, I love how all my favorite CCs are here in the same place. Yes, ma'am. Girl 6565 in the building. Harmony say that part. You can't produce one receipt about me. Exactly. Show me a receipt where I said anything disgusting and vile about your kid. Show me one receipt and I'll stop doing content on you. Show me one receipt where Pac said anything vile and disgusting about any one of those babies and I will stop doing my content. Please provide. That's how sure and confident I am that she can't produce that. Because I have a code, baby. I have a code. And everybody that follow me knows Pac don't talk about the cheering, okay? But the thing is, I've noticed a pattern. A lot, the bloggers who do mention the kids, they're speaking on her parenting. You can't charge that to people dragging your kids. That's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. And I'm pretty sure any judge will agree. And the crazy part is just because you feel like something is being done or you are speaking something publicly and your supporters are agreeing to it, it does not make it a fact. See, a lot of people tend in this saga tend to speak opinions as facts. And you can't do that. I mean, you can, but the people who actually know what time it is ain't falling for it. Oh, I'm doing this, or I'm gonna do that, or I'm gonna do this, and you know, I'm suing and I want all them coins and just because you file a civil suit don't mean you're gonna win. You know how many people have been sued before and the person lost that filed the suit? I told y'all about Maurice from Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't know where I probably didn't tell y'all because I was supposed to do a segment on that where he tried to sue bloggers, Black Titanic, and a few others because they in his tea. Mind you, he's a cast. Well, he was. I don't know if he's still on Love and Marriage Huntsville, but he was, and he's an attorney as well, right? So they start clocking his tea and putting his business out, exposing him, and he decided he wanted to sue the bloggers for defamation. You know what happened? They kind of sued that ass, and guess what? Sat him right on down, and they won too. Look it up if I'm lying. Look it up. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Because if my time is wasted, if I have to go to any courtroom for some BS, I guarantee you I will be countersuing for pain and suffering, defamation. Because here's the thing. I don't think people actually know that people can countersue against you for the exact same thing that you're suing for. And guess what? The judge has to make the decision on whether or not it's actually being done. And 9 times out of 10, most of the countersuits are actually given. Because if they don't see fit or they feel like your receipts or what you might have as proof is not suitable, then guess what? 9 times out of 10, they're going to grant that countersuit, baby. So be prepared. Be prepared. Because I'm sitting back listening, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the other bloggers are sitting back listening to everything that's being said. And I'm like, well, yeah, I do content on her. I give commentary on her. I'm not defaming her. I'm not lying on her. I'm not slandering her. None of that. I'm not harassing her. I'm not cyber stalking her. I'm on my own channel. You don't see me commenting on her page. You don't see me communicating anything to her. All of that falls under everything that she stated, right? You don't see me dragging her kids. So I'm like, well, if I'm not doing any of those things, then make it make sense. But you attaching all of our names to it. That's the problem. That's the problem. See, people say, oh, well, you ain't, you might have never said nothing about her kids, but you talk about her. Okay, where's the issue? I also have multiple recordings of her saying, I don't care if y'all talk about me. Talk about me all day long, but keep my kids out of it, even though we don't need her permission. But guess what? That will also be used in a courtroom where you're giving the bloggers permission to speak on you. Child, y'all better quit playing. Quit playing. Let me go down. I haven't given my disclaimer. Okay, y'all. So shout out to y'all because I see y'all doing y'all big one on my little goal. Okay, y'all know I set a little goal for myself this month, and I'm this much away from it. I'm so excited because I did my big one, y'all. Okay, so keep running up Pac's goal. But if y'all would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash out me $sign Lupac1. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to all my coffee people. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. Shout out to the ones who already ran it up for your girl, and I didn't even have to ask. Okay, I love the support. I love it, y'all. Y'all the real ones. Okay. You can also support the platform by getting a membership. Shout out to all my members, days 1, 2s, and 3s. We're getting a lot of new members over there, and I've been doing more and more members only live. I've been coming through for y'all. Y'all gotta admit that, okay? I've been coming through with the members on live streams. But make sure y'all watching them ads, and please, please hit that like button, y'all. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. But in all actuality, I feel like Laonia, she sees the money and the potential in the YouTube platform, and because other platforms are not very lucrative right now, Facebook is failing. She's finding reasons to come over here. And I mean, it's obvious because every time she comes, can I get a super chat party? Just say, I mean, ma'am, you have a right to be here just like everybody else. But don't lie. Like don't try to make things more than what it is. Granted, yes, you have been spoken on since the beginning of the saga. And a lot of it is because of you throwing rocks, hiding your hands, going live, popping off, and then deleting it like you never did. That's why bloggers still blog on you, because you do things like that. Even now, she did that live this morning. Guess what? You can't see it. Whether it's made members only or it's privated or deleted, whatever, it's no longer public. Only people who do stuff like that is people who have stuff to hide. That's it. That's all. Because if it was intended for members, it would have started off as a members only. It wouldn't be a public live, then boom, let me private it or get rid of it entirely. Like, no, you don't do stuff like that. Clearly, you want your message to be heard, baby. Let me see. Child as relative. Let's go down. Robert said in the beginning she was not built for this internet. She's too insecure about herself to handle it. Thank you, Jerry. I ain't seen you in a minute, my love. Thank you for that super sticker. I appreciate your support. Hey, Miss Tess. Talking about her kids as relatives. Yep. And the great y'all. What was funny to me is I didn't hear this part, but Harmony said it in her video where she said that she wants to what was it, Harm? Are you still in here? It was something about working with kids. I don't know if she said she wants to be a pediatrician or something like that. Don't quote me, but she asked the supporters, what does she have to go to school for to do that? What degree? She said, imagine telling the world you already got 3 degrees and then you asking your supporters what degree is needed to work with kids to be a pediatrician. That's some crazy work, bro. Listen, before I make a fool out of myself, I will hit Google so fast. I'm so weak. I cannot believe she said that. Hey, Zazzy. You said if she was at peace, why would she allow supporters to bring her anything? Facts. Listen, y'all know for a fact, I tell y'all all the time, don't bring me nothing. If it ain't content for content purposes, if it's somebody saying pack this, pack that, insulting me, I don't care because I'm not going back and forth with nobody on this internet. I didn't come here for that. And they ain't gonna do nothing but raise my blood pressure. That's it, that's all. Because I ain't catching no flight to pull up. And ain't nobody catching no flight to pull up on me. So I'm not fussing with nobody. Do you hear me? I will not get nothing out of that. Unless you real life gonna pull up on me in the booth. Other than that, I'm not wasting my time. I did that before and I'm not doing it again. Because I ain't getting nothing out of it but ready to punch some walls wishing it was somebody's face. Okay? So we ain't doing that. Y'all know I say don't send me nothing. Nothing. I don't care if they say, oh, she did, she that. I don't care. Don't send it. I don't care. Because I ain't going back and forth with nobody on the internet. And a lot of times it be fake pages anyway. Nope, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Wait, let's see. They'll never see. Okay. Thank you, silly me, for that super sticker. I won't pin it just because of what you said, but I get why you're saying it also. That's why that comment came up, but they already trying to paint the narrative that people out here calling babies turtles, and Pac ain't never said nothing like that, okay? So we're going to just leave that where it's at. But I do appreciate the super. But I do also agree that's why people were saying it, because they explained why they were saying it. They said it for that purpose because they didn't see no baby, you know? They didn't see it. And she also said something about people, hold on, y'all. Hold on. She also said something about people saying, "Oh, you need to do content on the swing." Yeah, we did say that because, well, to be honest, completely honest, you don't need to do it because you can't handle the internet. Now, if you were somebody like Peach, then maybe, because Peach don't give up. Peach put her own TI. When Wood cheating, baby, she put it out there, and she don't care what nobody say. Peach is a different type of breed. Okay, so yeah, if you were on that level, then maybe, because but you can't handle what people say. Because the first thing she said was, "So y'all can have them all over thumbnail." Why? Like, why do you care about what people say so bad? People gonna have opinions, baby. That's life. Everybody is not gonna agree with you. You can't tell me that you grew up in a world where everybody been agreeing with you your whole life to where the internet is bothering you that bad. That bad. Just because people say it does not make it true. Like, everybody gonna have their opinion, and that's cool. But it's them crazy mucks that be out here trying to cause people harm for having an opinion. Like, y'all gotta be real. Y'all are real, real sick. Cause there's no way. I'm glad I never got myself involved into none of that foolishness. I can proudly say that since I've been in this saga, I've been doing my content, keeping it pushing. You don't see me now. Y'all could now, based on that, you can really say, okay, well, Pac really is how she say she was raised. I don't go low. I can't go to hell with nobody, y'all. And that's another reason why I don't fuss with people on here, because some people go extremely too low and they be making you wanna do something crazy. And I'm not built for that. Like, I'm not going to hell with nobody. Okay? I'm not gonna be talking about your kids and calling them out there. I can't do that. I wasn't raised like that, and I won't do it just for the internet. And that's not no shade towards nobody else. I'm speaking on me only and how I was brought up. I'm not doing that, and that's why I don't even put myself in a position to have to go to that level. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. Play with me. Look, RTP boy ain't playing. Okay, listen, you ain't playing with her. But like, she need to chill. Like, girl, this is the internet. People are going to talk. If you had, I guarantee you, if she had 1,000 followers, nobody would be speaking on her. Nobody would be speaking on her. Keep it. Remember when she put out? When she initially put out the video, uh, talking about her first baby daddy. Nobody even knew that video existed. Or when she made her niece put out the picture of her first baby daddy with all them scratches in his face. It wasn't outrage. It wasn't, people didn't start sharing it until recently because she's now a public figure, and it validates patterns of behavior. That's why people been speaking on it, bringing it back to light. But when she didn't have that many followers, nobody cared. And that's the difference. You have to recognize that things are going to be different when you have more followers. Just like with harm situation. She even said on her video that she don't have no issue with nobody talking about her. None of us do, because that's all a part of the game. What you put out on the internet, now when y'all go start digging for stuff, and it's stuff that people are not putting out, that's different. That's different. But when, if you're talking about somebody looks or how you feel like a person look, that's free game. Everybody, any and everybody can do that. But the difference is, Laonya, You are a public figure slash influencer with millions of followers. The key word is influence, right? So you did very much dox Harmony Speaks, not just her, you doxed a few of us, but everybody is not taking it to the next level. But because Harmony is being affected by it, she is. They got people posting her deceased grandbaby. She ain't never post nothing like that about you. Granted, she give her commentary, but she ain't never took it to the dirt with you. She never did that. And anybody who feel like it's okay to post something like that just because commentary is being done on her, you are just as loony. Okay? You need to get your mental health checked. Because ain't no way y'all really think that stuff like that is cool because people are giving commentary, their opinions on a behavior that she is displaying all over social media. We seeing the same stuff y'all seeing, if not a little more, because some of y'all don't be wanting to go look for it or be catching the posts and deletes. A lot of y'all think it's just, oh, she ain't doing nothing. She ain't said nothing in years. But how y'all think we getting these clips? Where are we pulling them out our ass? Like, where y'all think these clips coming from that y'all never seen? They had to have been posted, right? Make it make sense. That girl been going from platform to platform, crashing out on different occasions behind things in the saga, and then deleting so everybody can't see, so she can act like she hasn't been saying it. It's been going on since the beginning of the saga. Hey, Miss Vonda. Hey, Queen Iris. Hey, Diva Doll, my love. Um, Thank you, Common Collective. Yes, y'all, help your girl with her goal. Okay, I'm almost at my goal this month. It's almost over with. If y'all can support my goal, support it. If you can't, just hit that like button. I'm not new. My other email is backed up. Okay, I thought you was because I ain't recognize your name. By the time they let me say something, hey everyone, hey Carmen. Let me go down. Work in the NICU. Oh, that's what she said, Miss Carly. Carmen said, yeah, she said she wanted to work in the NICU unit, but she don't know what degree to do. Listen, if you got a degree in healthcare management, you should know what degree you need for the NICU, right? I mean, shouldn't she know, y'all? That's crazy. You, child, I'm surprised nobody in her comments said how you don't know what degree you need. Like what? That girl be saying the most off the wall stuff, and nobody say nothing. Well, we do, but her supporters just be letting it ride. Like, how do you not know what degree you need for the NICU now? And you say you got a master's degree in healthcare management. It's beyond. Queen Step, hey Queen Step, you say I heard she asked about working in NICU. Like, girl, bye. Prayers for any babies that will be involved. That's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say. Because if you don't know what degree you need for that field, you don't need to be working in that field. One. That's why I say some things you should just Google and not put out to the public. So, you say, ain't she the one who went live with Booger Boy and said she was trying to break the internet? All this because Facebook not paying like it used to, and she can't handle the YouTube streets. Listen, the way my receipts is lined up, y'all, I have so many receipts of her saying, I don't care if y'all talk about me. Talk about me all day long, but don't talk about my children. Keep the kids out of it, which I don't talk about kids anyways, but and we don't need her permission. That's what she's failing to realize. You do not have the right to tell people they can't speak about you on the internet. That the internet, if that's the case, it'll be they wouldn't have no blog channels at all. If it worked like that, the way you in your mind think it works, nobody TMZ wouldn't exist. The shade room wouldn't exist. On site wouldn't exist. What is Jason Lee's channel? Forgot the name of it. That channel wouldn't exist. A whole lot of blogging channels would not exist if people had the right to just come on the internet and say, "Hey, You could talk about me, or you can't talk about me, but you can't talk about this. That it don't work like that. It does not work like that. And even saying, y'all, I even have receipts of when she would crash out, and people would be in the comments like, why you keep giving the blogger something to talk about? And she said, I don't care. They're going to talk anyways. I don't care. Spread it. Spread it all over. Go to TikTok and spread it. Go to Facebook and spread it. Like, just the fact that you get on here, but that just shows how she knows what time it is, y'all. She knows she can't dictate what people say on the internet. And that's why you will see her saying stuff like, I don't care if they talk about me. Just leave my kids out of it. No, she wants people to stop talking, period. Because nobody is talking about her kids for real. Painting a narrative, just like you painted the narrative that RH was choking and dragging you for 6 years. Because you said that. You said 6 years of gaslighting, 6 years of being choked and dragged across the floor. That was your exact words. Manipulating truth. And that's exactly what you're doing now by saying your kids are being dragged daily. Where? Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Because I really believe that if those babies were being drugged, because when you say drug or drag, like that means something. That means people are degrading your kids. They are literally downing your kids. When you say drug or drag, that's exactly what that means. I really believe that if that was really happening, I guarantee you way more people would be speaking up on her behalf. Because ain't nobody on this internet gonna watch something like that play out on a daily basis and let it ride. Nobody. I wouldn't even participate in that. Anytime kids are even brought up, I change the subject because I got kids. Just like you say, y'all are mothers. Yeah, I'm a mother, baby. And that's why I don't play with your children. Because I don't want nobody playing with mine. Even though your people don't care. They don't care. Kids that been brought up. Other people's kids that been brought up. You ain't speaking on that. You in this saga just like anybody else. Other people's kids have been harassed and brought up and spoke on in the most vile, disgusting way. You ain't saying nothing about that. The only time you speak up, and it came from, a lot of it came from your side, ma'am. The only time you speak up is when you feel like somebody done said something about your baby. And that's why you see people saying all kids matter. Because there's a lot of kids that have been spoke on in this saga that should have not been spoke on. Period. Kids or deceased loved ones should always be off limits. People don't know how to, it's like people don't know how to fight for real when it comes to this internet stuff. Like, and not even so much fight, but just, I don't understand it. Because at the end of the day, we all got a DIE one day. Karma is real. I don't even understand how people could say they believe in God and move the way they move. Like, what? You believe in him for real? You believe in his wrath for real? Because if you did and you know how karma moves, some of these people wouldn't do the things that they do. Period. If you really believe in God's wrath, if you really believe in karma, you wouldn't speak, because words hold a lot of power. That tongue gonna cut faster than any whip. And that's what people fail to realize. But don't be out here lying and painting narratives like everybody is just out to get you, and I'm not even bothering them. I'm not even doing anything to them. Ma'am, it's content. Like, nobody is personally attacking you. And that's the narrative that you're painting, but it's not that. And that could be proven in court. If you look at the content, all of that could be proven in court, that people are not maliciously trying to defame, slander, harass, bully, or anything like that. People speaking on your behavior and the things that you display, and just because you don't like it and it's not enabling you even more does not mean it's defamatory. And that can be proven in court. People giving constructive criticism and saying you immature, or they don't like the way you move, or they feel like you're a bad mother or whatever, they have a right to say that. That's not defamatory at all. Even as far as people speaking on your mothering skills based off of what you're putting on the internet, it's not defamatory. And it's not dragging either. And it ain't dragging your kids. But you painting narratives that that's what it is, and people running with it and doing certain things towards certain bloggers. They didn't put out a whole narrative that Child Ham talking about me, y'all. They didn't ran with a whole narrative now that Harmony be on her page dragging and bullying lie on your children. Make that make sense. Y'all know doggone well. For one, let me say this. Me and Harmony go the least hardest on her with our commentary. I don't even cuss in my commentary. You don't hear me call her the B word, the H word. I don't say none of that. I keep my commentary on a professional level. Now, we crack jokes here and there. We might say certain things, laugh at verbiage, or her saying what degree you need for the NICU. That's funny. I ain't gonna lie. That is funny. But for the most part, it's professional. And Harmony the same way. LaOnya know doggone well that girl is not over there speaking on her children. But to allow that narrative to be pushed, and if you are a blogger and you allow people in the comments just to tell you anything without fact checking, that's even crazier. Because that's the easiest way to get sued, my baby. Y'all know I tell y'all all the time, because y'all put stuff in the comments all the time. And what Pac say, well, no, we ain't going to push that narrative if we ain't got no proof behind it. Because people been saying they feel like your twins for your first baby daddy. I ain't never came out here and pushed that narrative or say, ooh, I agree because he going hard. No, because it's not logically, it's not a fact behind it. We can't prove that y'all did the do and procreated, created them cheering. We already, the daddy who is the daddy and already claimed them. So I'm not going to push a narrative just because my supporters say it, and that's their opinion at the end of the day. They can feel how they want to feel. And that's the problem. It's people trying to take away people's personal feelings and opinions. Child slavery is over. Okay? That's what it seems like is going on here. People are literally trying to bully people out of their opinion because they don't like what's being said. We can't speak on bad behavior if it ain't no bad behavior. We can't speak on people throwing rocks and hiding their hands if you ain't doing it. We can't speak on a man being framed for DV if it never happened. We can't speak on a DV lie if it ain't documented and never happened. Like, make it make sense. Ain't nobody defaming you, baby, with your own words. You done did the most on this internet. The most. And it's still here. Just because you deleted it from your platform, it's too many people that are following this storyline that will catch something the minute it's posted. Stop being overly impulsive. Go get some mental help. Go talk to a therapist and stop thinking that you can vent on the internet and it's going to work out how you want it to work out. Oh, and stop telling yourself that you're helping people by putting your business on the internet. Stop confusing transparency and authenticity or genuity with being a crash out. Because it ain't the same thing. You crashing out about a 10K ring that you bought your third baby daddy is not equivalent to you being transparent or your real self or your genuine authentic self is not the same thing. And that's what you keep telling yourself every time you come out here and put your business out here. You the same person who said, when I expose my truth, that's how I move on. That's how I force myself to move on, by exposing it on the internet. But you still with the same man. You said that about RH, and you said it about Janashville, but you still with him. That's your way of garnering sympathy and views. It's given that that's a little mental illness in itself, y'all. The attention of it all. I think she craves the attention of it all, the validation. And that's why she keeps doing it. She likes what comes with being a victim. Even though she's not really a victim, she likes the attention that comes with portraying yourself as a victim. And that's, to me, that's a mental illness. That's crazy. Thank you, Erin. Thank you for that Cash App blessing, my love. I appreciate you. That's crazy. She needs some real people behind her that's going to really, really tell her, like, hey, you're doing too much. You need to chill. And I honestly believe it's going to have to be the judge. Since she's saying she's going to be putting civil suits out on people, you really think you're going to put civil suits out on people based on bogus receipts that ain't even relative to the people that you're throwing the accusations towards, and it ain't going to be some type of counter effect? Baby, I know I ain't dumb, but I know doggone well the other ladies that's been in this saga ain't dumb either. I think it's gonna have to be that judge that's gonna sit you all the way down. Thank you, Harm. You say let's start a super chat party for my girl. She was a great host yesterday. She always come with the good commentary. Thank you, sister. I appreciate you. Y'all heard Harmony. Show me some love, baby. Show me some love in my Lonya voice. Super chat party. Super chat. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Come on, y'all. Y'all want me to come back to YouTube, huh? Y'all want me to come back? See how big one, baby. Thank you, sister. I appreciate you. And thank you, Topeka. Where you been? You talking about I've been missing the lives. I sure ain't seen you in a little hot minute. Thank y'all to everybody that's been supporting my little goal, y'all. Clear it out for your girl if you can. I told y'all I had a goal set for myself this month. And if I can, I'ma still remain consistent with the commentary, y'all. With the content, okay? I will do that. And I'ma still be more consistent with the members only lives, because I actually enjoy doing those with y'all. So I'm gonna be coming more often, y'all. I got y'all. Thank you, Michelle Bell. You said super chat part. I don't get paid till tomorrow, but here you go, my girl. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Miss Carly says she has to constantly be in control of the narrative. This is why she comes to the internet playing mommy for the cameras, trying to paint a narrative of being a good mom. And that's the thing. Like, we all know as mothers, right? When you're a good mom, you don't have to do all that. Like, I think she does as much as she does as far as putting her babies on the camera, because she knows that she gonna get people in the comments that's gonna say, "Oh, you're a good mom," just from her holding her baby. Like, it's way more to being a good mom than seeking validation from the internet, posting a video here and there. Like, when you're a good mom, your kids gonna let you know you're a good mom. That's the only ones that matter in that equation anyway. People on the internet saying you're a good mom, that don't help the situation. If your kids ain't fulfilled, you gonna know. Like, your baby's gonna tell you. My kids, listen. Even if my oldest son say all the time, like, he tell me I'm a great mom all the time. But it's the love. Like, they gonna tell you they love you on a regular. They gonna embrace you. They gonna show you affection. Like, you gonna know when you're a good mom from them babies. You won't need it from the internet. Regardless of what we say on the internet or not, the ones you need to be seeking validation from is the ones that you are supposed to be protecting. Your baby. That's all the validation you should need from them. And you could tell that bothers her because she comes to the internet and say, well, she did a whole video. Y'all see a 3-second clip, and all y'all can say is, I'm not a good mom. Y'all don't know what I do. We don't. We don't. Exactly. People basing their opinions. Well, if you know that logically, okay, logically thinking, right? If you know that people are only seeing a 10-second, 3-second, whatever second clip based off of what you're putting out on the internet when it comes to your babies, then guess what? That should automatically tell you in the back of your mind that people don't really know what's going on behind closed doors, ma'am. That's what. That's why opinions exist. Okay, that's why people have opinions. It's like you can't differentiate an opinion from fact because you're so used to putting out opinions as fact. Y'all see what I did there? Make it make sense. If you know you a good mom, what the world say shouldn't matter. The only thing that matters is how your babies feel. Because like I said, when you a good mom, you gonna feel it. You gonna feel it from their presence. That's it. That's all. You think I care if some strangers on the internet feel like I'm not a good mom to my kids? I wouldn't give a child. This is where me and her differ, okay? Because I know what I do in real life. I know I go out my way for my children. I don't need nobody to co-sign it. My babies will tell you. I have them come tell you. She's like, girl, you gotta get it together. She really need to go back to school and get her degree for the NICU. Because the internet is crashing. And it ain't working in her favor at this point. You say sniffing on that live, like, listen, well, I always run into them comments. Why do I always please step? You are a mess, okay? But you ain't the first person that said that. You say I can't come off restrictions fast enough. Wait, you restricted on YouTube? I was wondering where you was. Are you restricted on YouTube too? Because I didn't see. I was looking for your Facebook page and I couldn't find it. I said, where's Queen Steph? Miss Olo say, laugh aloud. That just goes to show she definitely has no degrees. Laugh my ear off. She's so slow and delusional. If she has 3 degrees, she would know what she needs to work with kids. Just the fact that you saying you have a master's in healthcare management, you should already know, you know. But I mean, like I said, certain things you would do better Googling than asking the internet, especially if it's gonna make you look crazy. That is crazy. Yup, that's true. You say look like that's why I said you ain't gotta be involved. They still come after you. They do. They don't care, and that's the point that she's missing. Her supporters go low. Everybody's supporters ain't doing that, baby. So just like you got on your platform today and said, it's expected when you're a public figure, y'all gotta expect that my supporters care about me, and when they see I'm being bullied and drugged and this and that, they're gonna attack you. What? I don't see that happening nowhere else on the internet. Make that make sense. And then you gotta prove certain things in court. That's not cool. Because they don't like that Harmony is giving constructive content towards your behavior or what you call content that you put out here. They gonna post her deceased grandchild. Like, I understand you can't tell people how to fight, but morally, she not doing that to you. She's giving content based off of your behavior, and she don't agree with it. Period. As do a lot of other bloggers that's being painted as if it's a battery putting everybody back. No, people don't agree with your foolishness. That's it. That's all. And they speaking against it. I don't understand it. Like somebody, like morally, and a lot of these women are elderly women. Where they come from? Since when that's okay? We get it. Y'all don't agree with our content, but doing stuff like that, you don't think that karma gonna hit you? If y'all feel like we wrong when it comes to our commentary, then let us get karma. Because you know, whenever you doing something bad, right, you gonna get some karma from it. But y'all trying to take things into your own hands, and that's where you get in trouble at. That's when you start intercepting other people's karma. Or your kids start intercepting it. Or the same things you do to people, it start happening to the ones you love. And you wondering why your kids, your whoever going through what you just did. That's karma. Make it make sense. That's not cool. Oh, I don't like what she said about Brianna. Let me post her deceased grandson. What? And that's exactly why I do my content. I get clean off this internet. Because listen, I ain't got time for that. That's why I be like, y'all, don't send me nothing. I don't care what it is. Don't send it to me. Don't send it to me because these they'll make you want to catch a flight. And it's not that serious, dog. Like it should never be that serious. Y'all don't like what we saying? Stay off our channel. That's how you resolve that. That's how you solve that issue. And if she was really at peace, she would, first of all, if I could control, let me say it like this. Do y'all really think Cardi B, Beyonce, Irie, let's put somebody that's a little lower, than Cardi B and Beyonce, because they, she ain't on their level. Let's say Irie, or other influencers, socialites, public figures, whatever. You really think they looking for stuff in their inbox to open that's involving bloggers and what little blog? Like, we have small channels. I could see if it was TMZ or the Blogger Shade Room or whatever that's putting out constructive criticism or stuff that doesn't paint her in a good light. I could see if it was them. But you bothered by people with a couple thousand people, supporters on their channel. Baby, that speaks volume. That speaks major. I don't know how she even made it this far. Honestly, I don't understand it, because with the amount of followers you have, you would think like you had what's his name? What is his name, y'all? The one who did a video to her repossession video. It started with an A. Anton Daniels. He got collectively amongst all his pages, he got millions of followers, right? He basically called you, he called you broke, He said this is what people do when they're broke or going broke, right? They start finding ways to cut off money that's coming out their accounts, etc. He gave a negative reaction to your BMW video. You got World Star Hip Hop who gave baby, you didn't even put that much energy into them. And that's the ones who really exposed your behavior. We got the same followers that's watching us. But you are so bothered by our little pages. When those big pages clocked your teeth and they've been dragging you all up and through them comments ever since. Only thing you said was, I learned my lesson. Or he got under the comments and said, under one of those pages and said, I think she said, I learned my lesson or something like that, y'all. But I'm like, dang. But they go out their way to try to muzzle us. We ain't even got no big pages. The way they talk about Blue Ivy, child, sits, been talking about. But that's the thing, though. What people got to realize when you're a public figure, right? Not even just a public figure, people, period. Just because people say stuff does not make it true. That's only when your mind makes you paint opinions as facts. People are going to have opinions. And she know that. That's why the judge told her, well, if you don't want people talking about you, get off the internet. Even the judge said that. You can't stop nobody from talking about you, baby. Now, granted, there is a such thing as defamation when you're being defamed, but you gotta prove. You know how hard defamation is to prove, and not just that, right? To say you're being defamed when people are merely reacting to what you put out and delete is crazy. It's crazy. What you gonna say? Oh, they saying I'm being bruised. They saying my son is being abused. And now, granted, she didn't come out here and say that that happened to her oldest son, but it's people who were in direct contact with you, more than one person that attested to that. They put that out. The people that you told put that out. So it wasn't just no he say, she say, or you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just no random gossip. These are people who were in direct contact with you that had receipts, baby, putting your tea out there. But you did come out here and say Janasha did this and that to you. You came out and said it, even though it had been clocked, but you came out and validated. That's the crazy part. You did. You say, what if Diddy said, y'all, you can't talk about him? Listen, for real. Hey, Miss Tanya, child, she wasting her time. And them people, you know what? I'm a with that. I ain't even gonna say nothing. But somebody in my comments earlier said, never interrupt the enemy when they're what it was, making themselves look bad or something like that. A lot of people need to take heed to that because it's like, oh, y'all said she didn't have no attorney. Based on the court documents and her submitting documents pro se. Pro se means you're representing yourself, baby, without an attorney. So she got until June 3rd to have an attorney on some court documents because that's when they go to court. Because that's why y'all was sending the money, right? Didn't they say they were sending money to her to go up against her ex-husband? That's why they made it so urgent. We got up until this time to collect the money for this and that. Because from my knowledge, and well, not even just my knowledge, this is a fact. This is what she has on her GoFundMe. Her GoFundMe states, I need to raise $24,000 to get multiple attorneys to attack multiple different issues, meaning multiple different people, right? But her update on her GoFundMe says, I obtained an attorney, meaning one, on May 6th. And thank you to everybody who contributed. So if you child, you know what? Let them have it, y'all. Let them have it. Let them have it. But all I'm gonna say is, don't be surprised if she ain't pro se on June 3rd. Okay? Don't say we ain't said nothing. Y'all over there donating to a GoFundMe. Let's see. Exactly. That, child, it's so many things, Nita. The fact that she put her son on camera and involved him in adult foolishness, right? You put your son on camera, showed him a blogger's picture, allowed him to say certain things about a blogger. See, she don't think that things like that will affect her in a courtroom, right? But it will. It very much will, because it shows a behavior. It shows a pattern of behavior. It shows that you're painting a narrative that your babies are being drugged all across the internet, but you will allow them to get on camera and indulge in the very same thing that you're saying is happening to them. All of that can be used against you to show your behavior, show how serious it ain't. Because if it was really serious, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't allow your children to speak towards or disrespect people that's in your comments, adults that's in your comments. Hold on, y'all. All right, my bad, y'all. Of course, that was Ham. She mad because her godmother left her child. So I had to talk off the ledge. Becca, you say I don't know how people can even listen to her. Let me see. Let me go down. Try to catch up. Hey, love cat. Let me see. And that's what I don't, y'all. This saga has been going on for almost 3 years. The fact that these people don't realize that this girl is doing the very same thing she been doing. Ain't none of it changed. None of the behaviors changed. None of that. None of that. She's actually one of the ones who went to jail in the midst of the saga. She might have never stayed long, but she still went. Like, make that make sense. And she still got to deal with going to court. That's what she should be worried about. Because the blogger's going to talk regardless. You can't silence nobody, my baby. And you know that. A judge done already told you that. Matter of fact, you didn't say that on your platform in your defense multiple times. Talking about he tried, because she was clowning RH. RH, when they went to court with their little protective order against each other, she was like, he tried to use social media when we went to court, and the judge said that you can't stop nobody from talking about you on social media is freedom of speech. The fact that you know that and have said that multiple times, but you still try to come out here and paint a narrative as people are defaming you, child, and they run with it every single time. These people know doggone well the same people that's in defense of her are the same people that has also spoke against her at one point in time about her behavior, saying she need mental health, saying she need to stop bringing her business to the internet. That's the crazy part. So we gonna act like that was never said. You are the problem, ma'am. People are not just speaking on you while you're quiet. That's the crazy part. Ain't nobody just speaking on you while you quiet. Ain't nobody intentionally attacking you, dragging you, bullying you, defaming you. No, people are speaking on the things that you have put out. Ain't nobody just on their platforms talking about, ooh, y'all seen LaOnya today? She look a mess. She did this, and ooh, I can't stand her. And no, ain't nobody giving commentary like that. People are literally using your behavior as a case study. I know I am. What not to do on the internet. How not to behave on the internet. We use your situation as an educational moment, baby. Who to keep your son away from. It ain't personal. Nobody knows you personally to have a personal issue with you. Hey, Becca. Thank you, Miss Glenda, my love. Thank you for your support. Let's see. Let me go down. I'm trying to catch up with all these comments. Thank you, chatting to Chosen. You said we need 100 more likes, please, and thank you. Run the likes up, y'all. Come on now. We got almost 500 people in the building. I'm going to hang up on y'all. See, I come on here. You know, I come on here. Of course, I get something out of the deal too, right? But I actually enjoy speaking with y'all. I actually enjoy educating and dialoguing and this and that. The like button is free, baby. And to say that, oh, you know, they probably the ones that's in the bushes, not all of them, because I have real supporters that's in the bushes, baby. They be sending me cash apps and everything. Talking about I stay in the bushes, but I support you. I ain't talking about y'all either. I'm talking about the ones that say, oh, I don't like her. I can't stand her. But y'all here before my supporters. That's crazy. They be here before y'all, waiting to see what I'm going to say. Waiting, oh, excuse me, waiting to try to spin a narrative based on my words. And that's why y'all constantly see me saying, well, let me give context. Let me add this in because they going to spin a narrative. But the like button is free. I can understand if, you know, some people don't have it to support monetarily. That's cool. I would never be like, oh, well, y'all don't love me. Y'all don't support me for real. I don't say stuff like that. I say hit the like button, and if you can support my goal, please support. That's it. That's it. No peer pressure. I ain't doing like you're talking about. Uh, hey, y'all want me to come back to YouTube? Y'all better give me a super chat party. I don't do that. I don't say, well, I ain't talking until y'all give me them super chats. Or y'all run it up. I ain't saying nothing. I don't do that either. That's the crazy part. And that be the ones who get the most support. The ones who gotta threaten their supporters. That's crazy to me. That is crazy. Like, it don't cost nothing to hit that like button. The ads are free. If you can support the goal, support it. If you can't, the support that of y'all just being here is still, it's all the same in my opinion. But hit the like button. We gotta keep the content in the algorithm, baby. Even though some of y'all don't want it in the algorithm. Shout out to my real supporters, okay? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the ones who hit that like button before they even come in the chat. Hey, Aisha, my love. Hey, Sid. That heifer don't even have a high school diploma. You know what's crazy? Speaking of that, if y'all remember, somebody brought this to my attention the other day. They was like, Pop, because I remember them saying that people posted a screenshot that Maya, Laonia's ex best friend, who went to high school with her allegedly, because they've been knowing each other since quote unquote high school, right? If you go on her page, somebody had sent this to me. They was like, she also has on her page that she attended Colorado Technical University. But when she was on somebody's platform doing an interview, she said she didn't even finish high school. So that's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't know you can go to college, even if it is online technical university. I know you can go without having at least a GED. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Okay, we're gonna leave that where it's at. Thank you, Miss Lonnie. Thank you, my love. Let me go down. Hey, Nola Bunny. Yep, Harmony really has a case, y'all. I don't think she like delusionally. In her, I really believe she don't think that her influence and the internet is her biggest downfall. Like, you are a public figure, whether you like it or not. You are an influencer. You have millions of followers now. Keyword influence. Harmony's government name, neither is mine, is attached to our platforms. Our supporters don't know our government name. Neither do yours. Or they wouldn't know had you have not put it out there. So that's what makes it doxing. You did it for malicious purposes. You can say, oh, it wasn't malicious, but you don't like us. You don't like us because you don't like our commentary. And that's already established based on the things you have said and done. So that's already established for her. The fact that it's malicious intent, because if you was cool with her, you wouldn't put her government name out here. Just like nobody would put nobody's address out that they're cool with. So it ain't hard to establish malicious intent. That's not hard at all. You did it for malicious reasons. You ain't do it all willy-nilly like, oh, I love me some Harmony. Let me tell y'all her government name. No, you knew exactly what you was doing. Putting out. And ain't nobody crazy enough to believe that things can't be done to people based off of just their government name. A lot can be done. A lot. And to even be naive to think that, child, you know what your supporters are capable of. That's the crazy part. That's why you forever giving them the green light, ma'am. You've been inciting. The fact that she don't know that bloggers can literally sue her is crazy. Just off incitement. Just off of the incitement, y'all. A lot of bloggers ain't taking it serious because they, it's not a big deal, but Harmony is literally being affected. Now her deceased grandson is being posted. She done got threatening emails. Like, these people are doing the most. So it's a difference. It's a difference than her giving commentary. They keep trying to compare the two as if they're the same, and it's not. It's not. That lady giving commentary on her platform, you don't have to watch, neither does your supporter. I wish it would go back to a world where people understood the assignment. If somebody is speaking against you and you don't agree with it, you keep it pushing. This new generation, baby, they watching and lurking and looking and recording. They waiting to hear you say something out of line. That's how you avoid conflict. And the fact that you saying, "Oh, I don't watch y'all. They send me everything. They send me what y'all." Girl, you know too much to say you are just being sent stuff. That's the crazy part. You know what everything is. Ooh, they got such and such videos talking about me and da 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 da. And child, you could really have some peace for real if you get, like, I ain't even saying she gotta get off the internet, but stop indulging in the foolishness. If you don't like that people are talking about you, then don't indulge into it. Stay away from it. It's not going to meet you unless you open it up what people are sending you. If they are sending you stuff, you have to actually open it. And I'm pretty sure at this point in time, you know the names of the people who are sending you things. So that can be avoided as well. I don't see nothing. Okay? At this point, all my supporters understand the assignment. They know Pac ain't indulging in nothing. I do my content and I get off. None of this internet stuff affects me at all in real life because I don't allow it to. And you have that power as well. Everybody does. Everybody has the same power when it comes to protecting their peace. It's all up to you on how you choose to move, and if you allow it to affect you. It don't affect me. It don't affect my kids. I'm still happy. I have peace in my home. None of this internet stuff. Y'all get a live. I barely go over 2 hours on a live. I don't go live every day. I just started going live every day this month because I told you I set a goal for myself. And I wanted to see if I could accomplish it revenue wise. But other than that, no, it's a secondary business. But I didn't come here to defame kids. I didn't come here to bully and slap. Like, I don't like the bully word being attached to me. Because to call me a bully when I don't even use profanity in my commentary, every blue moon, the ASS word might slip out. Other than that, how are you going to prove bullying when I ain't even calling you out your name? I don't call you the H word, the B word, the SLUT word. None of that. None of that. And last time I checked, you would have to use certain words to bully somebody. But me doing consistent commentary, speaking on your behavior, is not equivalent to bullying. Just because it's consistent, and I think that's where a lot of people get it misconstrued, or because it's repetitious, they consider it bullying or stalking or harassment because they're making harassment equivalent to consistent commentary. No, what makes it consistent is the fact that you're still giving people things to talk about. You're a public figure. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Well, I need to go do my nails. Well, I start biting them because my nerves. I'm a nail biter. My nerves get bad, so I start eating them nails up. Hey, Nikki Bowman. Hey, Sapphire Virgo. Mob ties in this thing. I ain't seen you in a hot minute. Yep, but that's how y'all know she gotta be really bothered to mess with me and Harmony for sure. Because when I say y'all know for a fact, we take it the lightest. Y'all be mad at me sometimes because I don't go in. Y'all be like, Pop, call it what it is. You can say it, and I'll be like, no, y'all, like, that's not me. So I just don't understand it. Like, that is crazy to me. Hey, Glorious, and but this it's all gonna backfire. Mark my word, y'all. Mark my word. She gonna become so obsessed with this situation, and it's gonna backfire on her. I was just telling Harmony, I said, go back maybe a month or two. Neo Tarot did a reading on her about her taking bloggers to court or whatever. And even in that reading, she said it's not gonna end well for her. It's not gonna end well. And that was done months ago. So take heed. I'm telling you, it's not. And I can see it now. I can see it because I'm privy to stuff behind the scenes. And also because what she's accusing, I know for a fact I ain't doing, and I know for a fact Harmony is not doing. I can't speak for everybody. And most of the bloggers, I could say they ain't doing that. Because I've seen it. Like the comments that she speak of, those vile, disgusting comments. I've been in the saga long enough to know I was around when the comments was made and when she initially spoke on it. One of the things was when she was going back and forth with Ari's sister. It was said to her. So why would you try to use that now as if we're doing that in present time? That's where you messing up at. And that's where I say keep the word influence. That's a key word, because you saying that and painting a narrative that these disgusting things are being said about your babies and pushing it out on the current bloggers, knowing it happened early on in the saga and it ain't had nothing to do with us. That's where you messing up, because you don't realize some of these people are mentally unstable. You don't know how far they will go. And this is why everybody is not meant to have an influencer role. All right, you messed up big time putting her on, baby. Everybody, that role is not meant for everybody, because some people abuse their power, and those supporters don't realize that their actions will fall on her. Well, not just them. She don't even realize that. She don't even realize that. Only thing that needs to happen is the connection needs to be established. That's it. That's it. That's all. But you can't give your supporters the green light constantly, or come out here post green light game, get them all gone. Red light, green light. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that, ma'am. Even though you deleted it, we still have those receipts. You cannot do that. Because you don't know, it only takes one person to do something violent. And guess what? Guess who's affected? That's why I told y'all a while back how Sexy Red, one of her kids' grandmother is suing her currently for inciting her followers. She's being sued for $5 million for inciting her followers against her kid's grandmother. Because guess what? You don't know the power you hold when you do stuff like that. You don't know the power you hold because you don't know what these people gonna do. You might be thinking you're saying one thing, but they might think it's something totally different, especially when context is not given. So when they see, oh, green light, get them all. People can assume she's saying report their pages. People can assume she's saying dox their pages, run up on them. You never know, because ain't no context being given, just the incitement. That's why you need to have some sense. Child, you need to be able to pass some type of common sense level to be an influence. It's crazy that anybody can do it, okay? Because I know doggone well, if I was in that position, if I had that many followers, for one, I wouldn't care what no small little channel say. That's one. I would be more concerned about the bigger channels, the ones who actually hold weight. Okay. And two, I definitely wouldn't be using my supporters to do certain things or inciting my supporters, which she has done on multiple occasions, and connections have already been established. Text messages, all of that have already been released, establishing certain connections. Audios have already been released. This ain't the divorce situation where you can't use certain audios or whatever because the divorce decree has been signed. This is a whole different ball game, baby. Everything can be used. Okay. I'm late. Let me see. Let me go down. Hey, Miss Love Jones. Hey, Brittany Tyner. Brittany Davis. You say it sounds to me like she was insinuating that the lawyer she allegedly has is for Harmony. Child, she insinuates and she lies a lot. Both. Okay. So, in my opinion, it's scare tactics. But what I can say is Harmony really does have a case. She really does, whether Laonia will admit it or not, because she'll never come out here and tell y'all, oh, she got a case against me, y'all. Or she coming out here saying, oh, it's nothing wrong. I could put your government name. No, what you did today was made it even easier by saying, I put your government name out there and they wouldn't even know who you are if it wasn't for me. Bingo. Thank you. Thank you for making it easier. That's what you did. That's exactly what she did. Because she don't realize the power of influence. She doesn't realize that, y'all. And that's why I said everybody does not need to be an influencer. She don't know how far they're willing to go on her behalf. She's liking it because she likes the attention and validation. Oh, my supporters do this, or even her saying, well, y'all bloggers should expect the attacks because when influencers are gonna have, or public figures are gonna have support, so the attack should be expected. What? Make that make sense? Everybody ain't out here being attacked for speaking on somebody. I could see if we was causing you physical harm. Make it make sense. Hey, Renita. Hey, here for a good time. You said that's why I left Facebook. I'm sick of them in RH comments. They beat me to his live, and that's stupid. They do. Like, that is crazy. Hey, DJ, my love. Hey, Erica. Yep, they'll beat you to it. Be those people. Like, they here before y'all, but can't stand me. I can't tell. You secretly love me. Because if you couldn't stand me, you wouldn't be in every live. Every live? The whole time? Y'all make it make sense. Please. I don't watch people I don't like. And that's where y'all get it, Mr. Shrew, because they like, well, you watch Laonia. Who said I didn't like her? This is business, baby. It's not personal. And y'all don't know how to separate the two. I don't like her behavior. I don't like how she did her ex-husband all over this internet. I don't like how she do certain things on the internet, but I don't know her personally. I give commentary on her. And just because she's saying, oh, this is past commentary, you can't present opinions as fact. That's her opinion that is past commentary. That don't mean it's a fact. Okay? That's her saying that. That don't mean it's a fact, baby. Hey, Sue. Y'all went swimming? Y'all had fun? Hey, I'm pissed off. She mad Madison left her. I had to talk her down. She come in here crying, huff and puff. Talking about she left me. I had to call Madison. Madison say, Nanny, I took her to go eat. Like, I never said I was going to take her spend a night. But you know how she is. Hold on, y'all. Well, you know how she is. She's spoiled. So you need to take some medicine. You got some? You still need to go to the store? No, we're going to go while it's cool. I'm almost finished. I'm going to get off live and then we can go. You say I can't stand that girl. I don't know why folks even send her funds, baby clothes. She don't know. She don't even show them her. That's one. Like, you know what? That's crazy to me because it's like, how do y'all even know? Well, at this point, we know they real, but the fact that she never showed y'all those babies and y'all donated so much is crazy to me. I would never do that to y'all. If I was to get pregnant and be like, hey y'all, are y'all asking me, for me to make a registry for the baby or whatever, I would never. I would do something like, even if it's a private live to show the supporters who purchased something, then I would do that. But just to leave it like, or constantly tease them with the filters and how, that's not right. I'm sorry. Like, if you knew you wasn't gonna put them babies on the internet and show your true supporters, you should have never asked them or even allowed them to buy you anything. That's my opinion. Okay. Period. Let me see. Let me go down. Hey, Freddie. Brittany say, right, Lupac facts. You can't be doctor supporters, content creators, etc. They have all of the proof putting people in harm's way. You have consequence reactions. Y'all, when I tell y'all, this is why people that know me, not even just y'all, you see how y'all be like, Pac, you should have been a lawyer. My family tell me that. The way I line my stuff up, y'all see my videos, but I literally have, I told y'all, I've been in this saga since the beginning. I have receipts where certain things were said that she's now bringing up, even though some of the people who even said certain things apologized to her when it happened. You're bringing up old stuff that was said and trying to present it as if people are saying it now, right? That's what you call gaslighting and manipulation, one. But I have when it was said. I even have her acknowledging on not on live streams before, acknowledging who said it also. So yeah. Child by. I ain't a tad bit worried because, like I said, court of public opinion and real court is totally different. When you say certain things, you have to prove it. You could tell, see on the internet, you could tell people anything, and if people trust you, they trust your word. But when you go to court, they don't. The judge ain't with that. The judge don't care if you're a trustworthy person, right? No, you're gonna have to prove it, baby. You have to prove it. You can't just say, "Oh, they dragging my, they doing this, they do." No, you gotta prove it. You have to prove it. Let me see. Hey, I am her. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make it down. Y'all know I don't like to get off live without getting to the bottom of the comments. Hey, diamonds and pearls. Let me see. Let me see. You said Lawyer is constantly showing her true colors online and getting caught in lies. If her supporters keep sending her money, they deserve to be scammed. Child, let them have it. Yeah, because if they willing to give all, that's a lot of money to be given to somebody on the internet. First and foremost, you got people donating $1,000, $500. Like, we know who it is that's sending it. The ones that really support her. But it's the fact that y'all trust her that much. Like, she's a documented liar. She has been proven to have told multiple lies on the internet since the beginning of the saga. I wouldn't trust her word far as I could throw it. Child by. That is crazy. But hey, at the end of the day, when you're in a demonic situation and they don't really care because in their mind is Laonia versus RH. And they hate him that much that they're willing to overlook the lies and certain things being done just because. Like, ooh, she gonna get him for us. Let's give her $1,000. That's the mind frame. I'm telling you. And that's crazy. Because if you really about the receipts and facts, like for real, not for play, for real, then you will see that he really has a case against her. Contempt wise. He really does. Bump the emotions, the personal feelings, how you feel about him, how you feel about her. He really has a case against her. Period. And it's going to be left up to the judge how they proceed moving forward. That's the crazy part. But anyways, y'all, I'm finna get up off here. I will be back tomorrow because, like I said, y'all, I set a goal for myself this month, and I'm trying to accomplish it. So I will be back. Okay? Period. I will be back. It's a lot of people going live. It's a lot of people pushing out content. Y'all know it's the end of the month. So CCs and bloggers be on it at the end of the month. They crunching, child. They crunching. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with your girl on this live for almost 2 hours. We've been on your hour and 45. I'm going to play that outro to take us out. I'm going to bring my baby to the stove because he got to get some stuff, child. You be ready to spend my little coins. But anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
It's your girl, Blue Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She called names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth like, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Yeah. It's Blue Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes. No brakes.